What's good, y'all? I'm AD. This is Live in Color. Today, we're going to be bringing you a podcast for you to enjoy. Sitting with me today is the other half of Live in Color, Hudson.
Hi, guys. My name is Hudson. I do most of the editing as well as all the behind-the-scenes work for the videos.
He does put in a lot of work. More behind-the-scenes stuff, but he's putting in a lot of work doing all this. I just make sure you guys know Hudson, the main man in audio-visual production.
Appreciate that.
I got you.
All
right, so obviously this is our first podcast. We want to start out with some general stuff, not really get too deep into things. But we just thought a nice little place would be to start by giving you all some media suggestions of music to listen to, some shows on Netflix and stuff to watch, different things like that. So we'll get into that.
Don't forget to blow up our all of our social media, sir. Almost forgot that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So we got a Twitter. We got
a Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay, the Twitter's a little complicated. It's I_live_in_color. So I live in color, but like all the underscores are actually spaces. A little confusing, but look it up. You'll find it.
Not that confusing.
Yeah.
Just use your brain a little bit.
If you look it up, you'll find it.
You got it. You'll find it.
You got
Hit us with that follow.
We believe in you.
Hit us with that follow.
Hit us with the follow. Yep.
First 50 followers get a follow back.
That is actually facts. That's big facts.
First 50 followers get a follow back.
I'll have to put that in the Twitter bio.
Yeah.
We've been having trouble finding out like what to put in the Twitter bio and stuff because like it's all corny, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I can't think of anything. Remember when I had hold on to your butts.
I wasn't a big fan of that one, but we're figuring it out. We're changing it up a little bit. We having fun all the way.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're thinking Instagram as well. We're going to get an Instagram going. By the time this podcast comes out, it'll probably be up and running and everything. So, be on the lookout for that.
Probably get some Instagram stories.
Yeah, we'll have an annotation in the video where you can click probably to take you to the Instagram because we don't know what it's going to be called now. But once we do, we'll put it in the video. Trying to think that pretty much covers all of it. We got Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, eventually Snapchat, but
we're gonna hold off on the Snapchat.
Take it slow.
Just because Instagram, Snapchat kind of overlaps, we might as well just open up on
stories
Instagram.
And everything. Yeah.
If y'all enjoy seeing my face, hopefully you'll be on the lookout for that Instagram. Follow us. Maybe the 50 followers there, the 51st followers will get a follow back as well. So that's always one extra like on your pictures if you just feel a little bit lonely. We got you. We got your back. Don't worry.
I think once people see your face up close, we're never going to get an audience.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding.
It's okay.
No, maybe I'm not kidding. You know what? Maybe I'm serious. Well, first on our topic list, AD already talked about it, is going to be media.
Yeah.
Specifically, the audio part of media, the things that your two ears listen to, such as music.
Weird way of putting it, but definitely yes. That's what we're going to talk about.
We're going to be talking about music. Okay, artists.
Music.
This is going to be like a recurring section on our podcast. Artists to listen to.
Yes.
So hit us with some artists to listen to.
All right, so I'm going to let you guys know off rip, that just means from the beginning, just to put you on
from the heart.
From some lingo. If you want to spice up the language a little bit. We're all about spicing life up,
Spice.
Yes.
Spice.
So, before we get into it, I just want to let you guys know that the music taste I have might be very different from the music y'all are used to and the mainstream listen to. I do listen to those mainstream artists like that, but I'm just not a big fan of, like, the beats taking over the songs. Like, if I'm listening to a song, I want to hear the artist spit something passionately. I'm a big fan of hip-hop and rap, so that's like most of the suggestions I'm going to give y'all. And I just want to let you know that these people are going to be, like, some of them are mostly underground rappers that are trying to break the surface. It's kind of hard for a rapper like that to break the surface because, like, they're spitting real bars and, like, not everyone likes that. People just like the stuff they can dance to, listen to at parties. But, like, this is, like, some real substance music. I think you guys would enjoy it. Definitely brightens my day every day I listen to these tracks.
We got some local names as well.
Exactly.
In our community, in our group of, like, friends, peers.
Yeah.
So we're going to be hoping that you guys go listen to them. All very good artists. So who's first on our list?
All right, the first person, I'm just going to start big.
Start big.
He's probably my favorite rapper at the moment right now.
Although a lot of people don't know who he is, even people who listen to hip hop. That's what surprises me, honestly.
Yeah, because I mean he's kind of on the come up. All right, so first we're talking about JID.
Yeah, JID.
Yeah, that's the name, and
only.
Y'all should definitely know who that is by now.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't, he's a rapper out of Atlanta, and he's like mostly broke the surface last year.
He's on J. Cole's.
Yeah, he
record
signed
label, right?
He signed to Dreamville last year.
Nice.
And he just felt like it was a great fit there, and they're putting together some great music. If you guys didn't know about J. Cole right now, he just dropped that song Middle Child, which was pretty fire. And they're collaboratively working on Revenge of the Dreamers 3, which should be coming sometime soon, and I know that's going to be a fire album. But just more on JID. He came out last year, and not came out last year, but you feel me?
Didn't he release the Never Story last year?
The Never Story was, I want to say Never Story was like late 2017.
It might have been late 2017.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, like I bumped it so much during 2018.
The Never Story is an album that's just like iconic in itself because it's so different than anything else you listen to. The way JID catches the flow, and he just spits like bars about everything, and he talks about all different topics. Like all his songs will be about different things. It's definitely a guy you want to listen to. Yeah,
the beats are like,
and the flow
really
is unique too, bro. You don't get that type of flow. That's what I'm trying to tell you all. Like I really appreciate that type of music because that just really hits. Like I like when you listen to a song and it's so good that you get chills.
I get chills a lot when I listen to music. Like I don't know that. I'm glad you said you did too, because I was like, I didn't know if that was just me, but
yeah, nah,
it's always a good feeling, honestly.
When you hear like somebody spit that bar and you're like, oh, I just caught that. Wow. Yeah, so JID is our first person. So the Never Story was his first album, like, mainstream album, and it's super hot. Don't sleep on that.
And we haven't even talked about DiCaprio 2 yet.
Exactly.
And that's amazing.
So yeah, he dropped the second album in 2018, DiCaprio 2, and this is insane. Like the production on this is crazy. His flow is insane. All of these songs are crazy. Like he has this one song called 151 Rum. That's amazing song. Him solo killed it. Absolutely.
And then that one J. Cole song.
Off
J. Cole killed it.
Yeah, that's called Off D's. They have a Cole Bennett music video to go along with it, and it's fire. I really like it.
I'm not a big Cole Bennett fan, but it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Everyone has their own opinions,
it's not. I don't hate him. I'm just like they're not my favorite music videos. Like
I can understand.
He's pretty good though. Better than me. Maybe.
Nah. Let's not go out there. But
I am the best.
Hudson's on the come up.
On the come up.
Yes.
I'm learning.
Yes.
Learn fast. That's what it's all about. Hey, number 2 on our list, a little bit more mainstream. If you listen to hip hop, like I would say, if you listen to hip hop, you know who this is.
I feel like you guys would know who this is.
He's kind of infamous.
I feel like you guys don't have a good idea about this artist.
That's fair.
So the second artist I'm going to talk about is Hobson, and I got into him like pretty early. I want to say around like 2014. This is the guy that got me into hip hop. I'm not even gonna lie. Like he just brought so many different sounds. Stories were like funny. Like rap was funny. Some of it was really deep. He has like a whole series called The Ill Mind of Hobson, and it's like 1 through 9 right now. Each one is about a different like topic in his life that's like pretty deep.
So wait, is that like different? Is it a song or is it?
No, each one is a different song, and he drops it periodically throughout his life.
So there's like 9 songs.
Yeah. Okay. So like basically 1 through 4, he was still very low like as a rapper. So like. People didn't like listen to those as much. Ill Mind 4 is pretty cool. Like that, it was a really corny video. If you look that video up, you're gonna see like Hobson's known for having his white contacts, so his eyes look crazy. Like, and this is like when he was just shooting early videos. Like the quality wasn't great, but the video was like interesting. It was fun to watch. So that was Ill Mind 4. Then Ill Mind 5, Ill Mind of Hobson 5. I'm just gonna refer to it as Ill Mind, but Ill Mind 5 was more mainstream. A lot of people listened to that. That was more about like don't do drugs. Like he's never been really an advocate for that type of stuff, and
that's good coming from the hip hop community, honestly.
Yeah, it was a little bit more like mainstream. Like he was targeting other people. I think he came at Tyler the Creator in one of his songs. I'm not sure if that's the one or in a different song, but basically that early stuff. Then 6 was alright. 7 is about religion. It's pretty deep video. 8 is crazy. There's like a whole story we can get into about that. We can hit it right now. You want? Yeah. So I know y'all probably don't know much about Hobson, but now that you guys are gonna know this, like, I like I like to follow up on the artists that I watch a lot. So I like to know what's going on, where they're at. Hobson has like a little bit of a habit of going into making music and then stopping for a minute, and then coming back and being like, yeah, I'm back, like we're blowing it up. Basically, there was like a couple other rappers I wanted to mention. In 2014 and 2015, they had Funk Volume, right? I'm pretty sure Funk Volume really took off in 2013. So signed to Funk Volume, we got Hobson, Dizzy Wright, Jaron Benton, and Swizz.
Mm.
Swizz with 3 Z's, not Swizz Beats, like it's a common misconception. So Hobson and Swizz, they started this label together, but not really because Hobson went half with Swizz's brother. And because Swizz's brother went to school, he got a business major, he had like capital up front, I guess. So him and Hobson had enough money to go half and half and own this label 50%.
Nice.
So now that they're in this together, Swizz is also on the label, but he's just like signed on. Swizz has black eyes, like he wears black contacts. How Hobson wears the white eyes, it's the same thing, but the black eyes look way crazier. I'm not even gonna lie. Not a big fan of Swizz's music. Dizzy Wright and Jaron Benton, those are 2 people that are definitely on the come up right now. Jaron Benton's another person, spits real bars.
He's more well known.
Jaron Benton?
Is he?
I really feel like he's very slept on. A lot of people don't know about him.
That's fair.
Everyone I've shown him
to, he's not very mainstream, I feel like.
Everyone I've shown him to has been like, yo, this is dope. Like, who is this? And I'll be like, bro, I've been listening to this dude for like 5 years, and every time I put the song on, you guys are like, oh, stop putting him on. But like, now you're actually listening to it, and you're like, wow, this is great music. So, and then Dizzy Wright, also a great rapper. He has a lot of like groovy stuff, like a lot of pop, a lot of hard music. Like, he just has a lot, and he drops so much music so often that like he just stays current by himself. And it's like it's a good thing. Like, I like listening to his new music, seeing what he's dropping.
Yeah.
Just real quick before we get back to this Hobson story, I'm just gonna drop the name.
Oh, we're still in the Hobson story?
Yeah, I didn't tell you guys about Ill Mind 8. I gotta tell you, it's a whole story.
Okay.
Yeah. Because when you guys hear the story and then you watch the music video, it's all gonna make sense to you. I like to explain this to my friends before I show them that music video, because that music video is so powerful for Ill Mind 8. And if you know that dude that says like, but I'm not a rapper, I'm trying to think.
Like, I honestly don't.
Yeah,
that sounds familiar, but I don't know.
It's one of those videos where he just raps and he's like, but I'm not a rapper. And like, it's just, everyone's like laughing. So, yeah, but the one album I wanted to drop was 1 Week Notice. It was an album that, like, Jaron Benton, Dizzy, a whole bunch of different artists like that, have been working in a little group together, but not, like, officially, just friends that have met through the business and, like, made music together and stuff. It was about 8 or 9 artists that collectively got together for 1 week with 2 producers, hopped in the studio, and just busted out this whole album.
Nice.
And I think it was perfect. It was not rushed at all. There's so much difference in there. That's a fire album that you should just check out by itself. It's called 1 Week Notice. So now that we're back in this Hobson story, also I don't want you to forget Dizzy Wright, Jaron Benton, 2 people. Definitely check them out. Part of Funk Volume, but we're going to get to that. Funk Volume is not anymore. So as I said before, what's his name? Swizz's brother went half with Hobson in this label. Swizz's brother's name is Dame, so I'm just going to start referring to him as Dame. So he came in and, obviously he's trying to market it. He's trying to make it a bigger company, all that stuff. They started out this thing called Funk Volume Fitness. Funk Volume Fitness was a little, like, fitness channel to, like, help people get, like, motivated to do fitness and for them to connect with the community. Now, I get it. It seems like a good thing, and it seems like it's probably, like, good publicity and all that. But when it really comes down to it, you're a rap label, and, like, the rap community is kind of about being hard and stuff like that. And that's not really and even the people that you have are not people, like, that are rapping that type of message. You feel me? They're rapping about their own things. They have their own image, their own look. It's not really good fit for that. So, like, just little things like that started setting it off. Now, around, I want to say 2015, 2016, they were on tour, and they just went to a tour in Europe. So, Hobson, Dizzy Wright, Jaron Benton, DJ Hoppa, he's a DJ for them. They're all traveling, going around. And as the show is going on, they're realizing that, like, they were overbooked like crazy. Like, there was basically no rest time in between shows. And the accommodations that they had were not up to par. Like, they weren't, like, there what they needed. Yeah. Now, Hobson's kind of angry at this point, and he starts looking at his, like, numbers and everything. And, like, his numbers aren't making any sense. Like, this tour basically sold out all over Europe. Because, like, people in Europe love them. And the numbers he was getting wasn't making sense, because obviously he's he's an owner of the label, 50% owner, as well as an artist. So his cut realistically should be bigger than everybody else's, bigger than Dame's probably, unless his managing cut from Dizzy and Jaron, probably bigger. But Hobson, whatever, he looks over these numbers and he's like, this is not right. Like, what are you doing? They get into a whole argument, and they start talking like, all right, now Dame starts calling up Hop. and they're trying to talk it out over the phone, and it's not even working out, like, nothing. And then Dame just drops a bomb, and he says, oh, you don't even work hard, bro. You don't know what you're doing. Like, why can't you work like Dizzy? Because Dizzy consistently puts out music, like I said. Now, Hopsin, you know, he's self-made. Really, he's pulled himself by himself to the top. He makes his own... My fault. He makes his own music. And all his beats, he produces himself.
Yeah.
All that. So he took it to heart, and he was like, no, bro, I can't even work with somebody like this. This is like, if somebody's not recognizing me as an artist, then I can't do business with them. You feel me?
Yeah.
This isn't a good fit for me. So at this point, they're like, all right, we need to dissolve. Like, he's trying to leave Funk Volume. He's like, all right, I'm leaving. This is it. I'm just gonna be on my own. Now Dame wants to take over Funk Volume, and he's like, all right, whatever, you got it. But basically, Funk Volume dissolves because you can't have Funk Volume without Hopsin. It's like how Eminem is to his label, and like that. So it's just like you can't have that label. So they dissolve. Hopsin started his own thing called Undercover Prodigy. That's his new label right now. It's basically just him. I don't know if he's like working on signing anyone right now, but he starts going. And what's it called? When they break up, obviously there's a lot of turmoil and stuff they're going through, and it's just a lot of court. What's it called? A lot of court stuff. Yeah. So the whole Illmind 8 video is basically him in. You gotta turn these down. I'm sorry. It's distracting.
I'm just saying. How about we go for break and we come back, or do you want to just? Is this story almost done?
It's almost done.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good. We'll bring the music back then.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah.
We don't got ads on this.
Yeah.
We can go as long as we like.
All right. Yeah. So basically, Illmind 8 is him in a courtroom, and the whole thing is about him and Dame talking about each other. I mean, not even talking about each other. He's basically coming at Dame, saying, "How could you do me like this? Like, we were supposed to, like, we started this all as a vision, like, all of this, and this is what it's come down to. Like, it's all about the money. You were always money chasing. It was never about being, like, business partners and being ideal." So, currently, just to keep you updated on the story, Dame manages Dizzy Wright, and he's very happy with that because Dizzy Wright is a very marketable person, and he's easy to market, so he's still making his money well. But just to let you know, when you check out this Illmind of Hopsin 8 video, that this is the whole story that song is about. So when you listen to it, you can picture this all going on. And I think the way the video was shot was beautiful. It was a producer called George Orozco, I think his name is. He shot a couple of Hopsin's videos. Great. I really like the way a music video should add meaning to the song. It shouldn't just be something to watch. Like, it should add something. And he definitely did that in that. So, yeah.
Man, sounds good. We'll be right back after break.
Back at it today in the podcast, chilling with LiveInColor.
What's happening, guys?
AD, it's Hudson.
And we're back.
We are. So
for section 2 of the podcast. Here we go.
You know, we always like to learn something new and keep it a little bit educational.
Exactly. It's all about learning. It's all about the knowledge that you have.
Exactly.
So it's always what it's about. Let me bring that down a little bit. Keep it playing.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, a little.
This is some of my music, actually. I don't want to brag.
Does make a lot of his own beats.
Yeah, all the music on this podcast, all the music on Live in Color, anything that we make is we make. You know what I mean? Like, we're not using any third-party songs, any third-party anything. Like, we're making all of it. We're doing all the editing, doing everything. So
creative source, right?
Creative. That's all it is. So, anyway, mind if I pick up for this section? Okay, cool. So,
my man Hudson.
Yeah, this is going to be a little section that I do where I basically just find. Let's get that music out. Where I basically just find interesting news stories. We're not going to make it political because
you guys
don't want to
hear
like
about that.
Yeah, like come on, like let's be real. No one wants to hear about that. So I found this really neat article on BBC, and it's all about kind of like it's a little scary, but what they call it is bodies on a chip, and it's like a 3D printed computer chip almost that they load with stem cells, right? Stem cells. Yeah, okay. And they load it with stem cells, and then they have like electronic pumps, wires going into it, or electrodes, and they create a mini organism with human cells, animal cells on like a little USB drive, and then they can test drugs on it or anything. And what I saw, so I'll read a little bit of the article. Let's see.
Yeah, no problem.
Should have pulled up this section before. Here we go. Okay, so Kamai is the guy who builds these things, so it's basically like a personal piece about him. So Kamai builds his own microfluidic chips in his lab, primarily using a laser cutter and a 3D printer. To operate the chips, he adds various types of cell tissue into 6 chambers, connected to microchannels, and then hooks the chips, blah, 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 blah. You know, a lot of science talk, but basically makes a semi-synthetic, semi-natural, like, group of living cells. So I don't know if you call that a life, like whatever I honestly don't know. Like, what do you call it? I
think that sounds like pretty like complicated, and that sounds like it could be really beneficial if we figure it out correctly.
Yeah, one of the uses I saw in the article was about let me find it. It was about like using it to grow synthetic meat.
That's not the answer.
Yeah, here we go. Here's the sentence. But both technologies have great potential for aiding in species conservation as well as animal welfare. iPS cells, which I guess are the stem cells that are used to do this process, could be used to synthesize lab-grown meat, for example, alleviating inhumane treatment of livestock and environmentally harmful side effects from farming, or to create endangered species products that satisfy demand without killing wildlife. So you could eat like a bald eagle burger, but no bald eagles have to
now
die.
I kind of have an issue. It sounded like it was good at first, and like now I kind of have an issue because
I don't know.
Like I'm all for people using 3D printing. I think that's a crazy tool that we have just come into. Like we're still figuring out how to work it.
Yeah.
And like people are 3D printing organs, and it's like properly working, you know. And if you can figure out how to do that consistently and properly. For
the medical aspect of it's huge.
And like, that's where we need to be focused on.
Yeah.
We need to be able to make that stuff more accessible to everybody rather than like, you know, just like focusing on meat, because I don't understand where this picture comes in from.
I think...
Hold on. Let me
Yeah.
If you're going to use this to eat endangered species but like not really kill them, you understand? I don't think that's really how it's going to work, because that's kind of an expensive market, you know? Like people that eat that kind of stuff, they'll pay top dollar for that stuff. Do you think they're going to be okay with eating fake stuff?
That's fair.
Or are they really going to want the real thing? Because I definitely don't think that's what they're going to be spending their money on.
You think some poachers are going to like go up like shady back alley deal, and they're like, yo, open the bag. And they're like, this ain't real elephant. This is that lab grown elephant. Like
I think people will definitely be able to tell some type of difference. I think probably in the taste, it won't even taste the same. Like, I don't know, and I don't know that that's what they should be focusing all their stuff on.
But for instance, like livestock is the biggest contributor to like global warming in America. I think, or like methane, horrible for the environment, horrible for the greenhouse, or for like it's a horrible greenhouse gas.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you could cut all that out, and then grow meat synthetically, you just have to get people to eat it.
I'm saying
like I don't know if I would.
If you
make
synthetic beef, synthetic chicken, like stuff like that. Those are things that touch every household. You understand? So like, if you do it correctly and people actually like it and they're with it,
that'll change the world. Honestly,
that'll definitely catch on. But what you said in the article is that they're focusing on exotic breeds and saving.
Oh,
those,
I don't know if they're using it specifically for that, but I think
no, that's like I'm saying they threw that in there just to do that emotional.
Yeah,
appeal
that
to
was
you.
weird. That was weird.
And that's not like I feel like they're trying to say that it would be an answer, but realistically, it's not an answer. Like it wouldn't really
look at that.
Fix anything.
Can you see that?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
See, that's not something
gross.
I would be comfortable eating.
You got look it up for yourself. You guys can find it. We'll
link the article.
It's called "How Bodies on a Chip Can Transform Animal Welfare" by Rachel Newer on BBC. So if you wanna read along, you can see what it looks like, and it looks pretty gross. It's like a really disappointing. If I got that on a burger, I would be pretty upset. Yeah. I'd have to talk to the manager.
Not the move
for that. Yeah, okay, so I thought that was pretty interesting, honestly.
Yeah, no, that was a nice little tidbit of information. Now you guys know.
So what do you think about, like, AI? I remember, so we were watching this TED Talk. We were watching a bunch of TED Talks last night.
TED Talks are educational.
Super fun. Yeah, super fun, super educational. Yes. We watched this one South African one.
It was University of Nambia. I'm trying to think who was the talker.
Really awesome last name. I can't pronounce. It was like
Thembekwayo.
Ooh,
that's the last name, but I can't remember his first name right
now.
That
was a really good one. Yeah. But the one I was going to bring up was that Sam Harris one about AI, because that kind of relates to this. Like, yeah, that's creepy.
So that just to let you guys know a little bit, he was a neuroscience.
Yeah, he's a neuroscientist. Yeah. You probably, if you're on the internet a lot, you know who he is. He's a big prominent atheist and neuroscientist. Guy, and now he's into politics, but he gave this talk on AI. He's a big AI guy.
Basically, he brought up the idea that where is it all headed to? You understand?
What's the destination?
And
for this?
I was kind of thinking about this the other day. Just thinking about internet, right?
Yeah.
All of us have 4G, LTE these days. That's just a standard.
And now 5G's coming out soon.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
4G and LTE are already so fast, and they're developing a 5G. And I understand, you want to keep it pushing forward, but, at what point does it stop? How fast do I need my stuff?
Yeah.
I'm already getting it
when are they going to start being it'll make phones faster if we put them in your brain?
Well, I think Google Glass is working basically on something like that, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that just changes your whole lens of life, because literally it's a lens in front
of your eye. It changes information
processing.
Everything. That's time travel, honestly, because virtual reality, time freezes, because then you're just a digital being. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not constrained by the physical world anymore. Pretty messed up. I feel like how far away do you think we are?
From what?
I don't know. But that's the thing, we don't know what it is, we don't know when it's coming. It's gonna be here.
Yeah, no, but
whatever it is, we don't know what to do. That's the thing. I don't know what laws to pass against AI.
Yeah. It's just it's more of a moral dilemma of anything, because you want to keep pushing it forward, but at that point you're gonna make yourself obsolete, and we're gonna be living in a world of AI. That's not something you want to do. Or the other option that the speaker said was that you just stop immediately and we don't further any more technology, which obviously is not gonna happen.
But then
that's what we're focused on.
But if we do that, then what's the goal of humanity anymore?
People are gonna see if we just stop, or if we actually
both.
Yeah,
both.
If we keep going with it, people are gonna have free time to do their things, and then they're gonna realize how bored they are,
and there's no everyone's gonna be a bunch of nihilists. Yeah, and that's not good for anyone.
No meaning to life.
Yeah. Well, hopefully not.
So yes, keep a meaning to your life. All y'all are worth
it. Meaning comes from within.
Just a little Yeah. All y'all are worth it. Just keep grinding out there.
Much love.
We like to say, get the bag, as they say.
Secure the bag.
Secure the bag, and that just means the bag is a figurative thing, and you want to secure it.
Secure
the bag is yours.
It's
you just gotta go get it.
Secure.
The bag is yours.
Speaking of secure the bag, that is the title of the next song that's gonna play when we go on break, which we have about 4 minutes for, so we're good. Actually, we can keep talking. So yeah. Another point about AI that I thought was really interesting was I'm trying to think of a good way to say this. He basically Sam Harris is basically explaining it the second that we get it right and we push the go button, game over for humanity.
I agree. I'm not really with it. I'm not really with it.
Because computers think at the speed of light. Yeah. We think pretty slow. You know what I mean?
I like to say that I live my life in an old school type style.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really with all the electronics of the new age, honestly. I like,
as you're holding a phone.
That's the one thing is,
yeah, I mean, you have to have a phone now. Come on,
and let's be honest,
sad,
if you don't have an iPhone, your friends look at you differently. You need an iPhone. I'm not even going lie.
Yeah. Just say it. We're on a podcast, man. They can see you.
Go to break.
Let's go to break? Okay, let's go to break. You know what? We're going to break a little early.
Yeah.
Here's my song, Secure the Bag. Yeah. I mean, let's get it. Let me get that audio out. Ooh. 80's already walking away. What's he doing? He's leaving, bro. That's what a bathroom break looks like right there.
Back at it. Third segment.
What's happening, guys?
We're doing a little bit more suggestions right now, but this is gonna be a little different. We're gonna be talking about Netflix, Hulu, all your little streaming services,
favorite TV shows.
Yes.
What you need to be watching if you want to be considered anywhere sort of cool. Like if you want any ladies, these are the shows you got to be watching right now.
Or guys, whatever.
Yeah. We don't judge. Although we doubt we have any girl fans.
They'll come.
You see. They'll come.
But hopefully you guys do like it, because I like to think I'm a little funny, but we'll see.
Well, let's hope. I mean, that's what this whole thing's banking on is your humor.
Yeah.
So all
right, so
okay, yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
TV shows.
Little side, yeah. All right, so we're getting to these TV shows. I consider myself a little bit of a Netflix connoisseur. In that I watch a lot of TV, and like people will always walk in and be like, "What are you watching, man?" Like, because they have no idea what's going on in all the shows.
Sometimes
it's weird.
He watches some
weird stuff because I like to watch everything, so then you can know what's good and what's not. I feel like that's a good judge. Like, if you don't check out something you're not used to seeing, how are you gonna know if that's not like? Maybe it's a well done TV show. Maybe it'll keep you hooked. One show I would just say, you guys probably heard of it. American Vandal, and at first glance that show looks stupid, and don't get me wrong, there is definitely a level of I don't even know, indecency.
That's a great word to use,
yes.
But isn't the second season opening up with a film of everyone crapping
pooping
their
all
pants?
over the school? Yeah. Somebody spiked all of this lunches with laxatives.
I saw that on Twitter, and I thought it was just an actual video. I was dying. I was like, this is so bad, just horrible in every way. But apparently, it was from a TV show.
So, not that I'm recommending that show, but it was an alright show. I did enjoy it. It was well made, and but just to let you guys know, I watch that type of stuff. I watch all types of stuff. I watch a lot of different things. So you're gonna be getting suggestions from me from everything. Yeah.
First on our list, controversial. Not really. It's not a controversial show.
It's controversial but here, I got controversy.
Here is controversial.
Yes.
Meanwhile, I'm with all the sane, normal, regular people who think it was amazing. Anyway, we're talking about Black Mirror Bandersnatch. First ever interactive movie, I guess you could call it. They banked on the fact that it was an interactive show, that it was going to have multiple storylines and stuff like that.
And basically, yeah, some people feel they killed it. And I guess in terms of the storyline, it made sense what they did. But I'm just angry at the fact that they marketed it as an interactive show when the loop is like, I felt kind of forced. Like, if you make certain decisions, it's going to keep taking you to that question until you choose the way that's going to help you advance.
But that's the whole point.
And like, I understand, but that's not how they advertise it at first.
But that's why Black Mirror is so good, because they're like, hey, yeah, it's an interactive choose your own adventure. And then by the end of it, you're like, oh my God, do I choose anything in my own life at all? Like, is it all a lie? So
maybe like people who don't like usually think about things like that, they're like, wow, like that's cool. But like,
that's cool.
I wasn't really impressed by it. I don't even want to say it's entertaining, but I did watch it. Like, it is what it is. Like, I felt like I kind of wasted my time. That's just my opinion.
If he's not on the podcast next episode, you know it's because
yeah,
I'm just kidding. Okay. Next is one we both liked, Insatiable. It's on Netflix. Debbie Ryan, right?
I think that's her name. Yeah, she's from Disney Channel originally.
Definitely cutie.
Yeah. Okay. So Insatiable, it's about her being in a pageant, and
or pageants.
Yeah, pageant.
She's like a pageant star. I guess.
Basically. I don't know. There's a lot of controversy on that show, too, because she started out as a little bit of a chubby girl and then all of a sudden lost crazy weight and she just became hot. And now she's in these pageants. She's trying to win and everything.
Mm-hmm. But she still has the fat girl mentality, which is where the humor comes in.
But the fat girl mentality is like, her thing is all about revenge, which is like how to get back at people, how to like hurt the people that hurt her originally.
Oh, yeah. She's a horrible person. Yeah. Her character, not Debbie Ryan, I'm sure she's fine. But like her character is horrible. Yeah.
But it was an interesting show. Like, I enjoyed watching it. I thought it's worth a check out.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
It was good.
Now, I definitely want to mention a couple of these shows real quick because they're kind of new. Mm-hmm. If you can look up the actor for me that's in...
what is it?
The Last OG. I'm trying to remember what his name is. No, it's not Kevin Hart. But yeah, there's a show on Netflix. It's called The Last OG. I think it was originally on TBS, maybe.
Tracy Morgan, not...
Tracy Morgan, yes. I couldn't keep thinking... Yeah.
I don't know why I said that.
I think that's Tracy a fantastic show. Basically, this dude went to jail for drug dealing early in his life. It starts out as this, and then he gets out 10 years later or whatever, and he wants to make a significant change to his life. He wants to get back to his family, all of that. And it's just that the first... Like, right now, there's only one season out. I really hope they keep making more because it's so interesting. And it's pretty funny. It's like... Mm-hmm. And it's not just one of those, like... crime shows, I guess. It's more like he's literally trying to make a change in his life. I think it's a really good concept, and the way he does it is pretty funny and entertaining every step of the way.
Mandatory shout out for Narcos and Narcos Mexico. Like, you've probably seen him already, but if you haven't,
you got it.
What the hell are you doing? Like, go watch it. Come on.
I don't even think we have to speak much about that.
Yeah, like, it just please go watch it. Like, you're missing out on a very serious part of life if you don't. Okay.
Now, this next show I really enjoy. It's called Fresh Off the Boat.
Fun
and
show.
If you know, if you guys watch any Vice on Snapchat or anything like that, there's a dude that works for Vice. His name is Eddie Huang, and he started out writing a book that was called Fresh Off the Boat. They picked it up. They took it into a TV show. And can you look up the people in that? Because the dude that plays the dad in that show, really famous guy. I'm trying to think what his name is. And also the person that played the mom, she was just in that movie Crazy Rich Asians.
The mom is Constance Wu.
Yeah.
Or Jessica Huang in the TV show, and then Randall Park.
Park.
He played Kim Jong-un, right?
Yeah, in the interview. Yeah.
He's hilarious. He's super funny. And then...
Yeah.
Those are pretty
basically, it's about a show how, like, Eddie and his two brothers, they're, like, young kids. And his dad, I guess his dad moved here from wherever. He's like a first generation immigrant. Mm-hmm. And it's all about how his dad takes the family down to Orlando to open this steakhouse restaurant. And he's just trying to live his life and fit in with the culture, but also keep his own roots and everything. Yeah. It's a great show, great concept. I think it's really interesting. Like, it's enjoyable. I definitely check that out. And then just to put onto that as well, on Hulu, they have all the Vice stuff, and they have Huang's World, which is his documentary. He goes to visit all these places, and he presses a lot of issues in those areas. Like, he'll go try the food for one, but he'll also give you a look at the political situation. It's like a whole documentary, like, informational. You learn so much, and he asks all the right questions. Just the way he pushes the people that he's in the interview with, he doesn't ask just the easy stuff. Like, he gets people uncomfortable, and you can see that on their face. Like, in one of the places, I think they were in Italy, and one of the guys on camera just completely, like, got angry, threw a rage, like a little tantrum, because of other people protesting their rights, like, nearby. and just to show you like that's the type of like stuff like battling. I thought it was really interesting. It's worth a look. It's worth a look.
Kind of a favorite for us too is Monk, which is
the classic. I know like maybe your parents have been watching Monk in the past, but I'm just into all that kind of shows like Psych, Monk.
Psych's great.
Great concepts, like a little bit of that crime, but like investigative and like Monk kind of has a pattern, but it's like a good. It changes up every now and then. It's like it keeps you intrigued.
It's a show about like he's a detective. He's like a consultant, like a detective or whatever. And,
but actually, he's not with the agency. He got laid off a minute ago.
Yeah, so he's like a consultant kind of.
Yeah, he's a private consultant because something happened to his wife early on. This is just to like set the stage a little bit. Something happened to his wife early on, and he went into a mental breakdown. He was not able to come back to the agency for a minute, so he like handed up his badge and all that.
Yeah, and now he's like super OCD, so then he's really good at solving crimes because he notices when anything's out of place.
Like he notices everything, even the little things, puts it all together. You're like, it's
and a lot of the humor comes from the fact that he's like really OCD, so it's him trying to you know readjust pencils on a desk that's not in another room or whatever, stuff like that.
Probably got like 2 more shows for y'all right now.
Yeah, what do we got?
I got, well, all right. I'm gonna just mention this one. Trigger Warning with Killer Mike. This is also on Netflix.
Great show.
It's about a six episode documentary.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys don't know about Killer Mike, he's like a public speaker. He was a priest for a little bit. He does a lot of things. He's an activist.
He was a priest?
For a little bit, yeah. That's why he has that nice public speaking like tone.
That's cool.
But basically, he takes his money and he just invests it in different things, or he's trying to attack problems. But like the way he's attacking them is so ingenious in like that the logic makes complete sense as he's doing it, but you're like, yo, people should be doing this already. Like, why is this not happening? But it's so out of the box at the same time that you're like, this is crazy. Like, wow. And then he puts it into action. You see it work for a little bit. Obviously, he doesn't put it on a grand scale with a lot of people, but he gets it done with some type of focus group and stuff. One of the episodes, I think he gave the Bloods and the Crips a soda, and it was more about how they needed to make like rebrand the Blood and the Crips. Like, you think about Hell's Angels, which is a motorcycle gang. They're well known. People want to buy Hell's Angels t-shirts. They want to rep that stuff outside. But then as soon as anyone brings up Blood, Crips, or anything like that, any gang violence, nobody wants to be associated. Nobody really wants to know about that, be part of that. And they were just trying to, you know, convey the fact that these people are helping their community, and they're trying to do it in a legal, good way. Like, they're trying to rebrand it. They were trying to bring in the soda, and then it would all be love everywhere. You know, like people are gonna like their drink. By the way, it has pure sugar cane. So it's that real sugar. It's not that bad stuff. And then
high fructose corn syrup.
I guess That's
the bad stuff.
That's the bad stuff.
Killer.
Don't do it. All right. So the last show, I almost forgot about this today, but I'm so glad I brought it up because I enjoyed this show like crazy. It's called Good Girls. And basically, I don't know if you guys ever watched this show. It's a little bit of an older show. It's called Parenthood. And there's this girl in it. 1 second. I had her name pulled up. Mae Whitman. That's her name. And she was in Parenthood as like a kid, kind of grew up on that show, whatever. Now, at this point, there's a group of 3 women. They're all kind of broke, living and trying to make ends meet. One of the moms has a very sick child. The other moms are just trying to make ends meet. And then one of the moms, she's just a little power crazy. But you'll see. But basically, it's about how they rob banks and how they get into this whole thing, and it's very interesting. Like, it's a new take on the
It's
on
fun.
The show.
It's pretty fun, and it's like a bunch of suburban moms like robbing banks, and it's
something
it's
funny.
You wouldn't expect. Like, they get involved with the mob basically, and I like it.
If you guys ever watch that show Weeds, where like the mom is a dealer in the suburbs, it's kind of like that, but I would say this is even more interesting because there's a lot more action in it. Like, Weeds started kind of slow. I wasn't really interested in that. I kind of fell off that. But this show is a lot more fast-paced. It just keeps you on your toes. It's really nice.
Huh. I think that's it for TV shows, honestly.
I'm gonna let y'all sit on those.
Yeah, sit on them.
Make sure you check them out. Yeah.
But glued to the seat until you go watch them.
Binge watching.
Binge watch. Only binge watch.
Yes. That's all. That's
all. That's all. We're going on break right now, and we'll be back for the closing segment, I think. Last 15 minutes. Ooh, you hear that?
And we're back, and this is gonna be our little closing section right here. Winding down a little bit. I hope you guys are interested. I hope you watched up to this point. I hope you didn't just skip through the video.
You better not have skipped through the video.
Yeah,
that's cold right there. If you skip through the video, I'm gonna be so mad.
I think I talked about some pretty interesting things. I like to keep it real. I like to keep you all interested.
Yeah.
Let y'all know a little story, you know. So definitely, we're gonna touch on more artists in the future. Probably more about TV shows and stuff. That might be slightly recurring or something like that, because I do have a lot of suggestions that I do want y'all to check out.
And we're always trying new things as well. We're always watching new things, listening to new.
And if you guys have some suggestions for me,
we'll bring them up.
Put them in the comments.
Put them in the comments. A whole section in our podcast dedicated to fan suggestions and fan interactions generally. The people who make all this happen. Yeah, we're all about
you make it happen. You make it happen.
You're the ones watching.
We make it happen here, but you make it happen at home.
Like, follow, retweet, smash like. Smash.
Show all your friends. Show all your friends.
All the friends. If you don't have any friends,
all the friends.
Don't watch.
All the friends.
We can be your friends if you don't. We'll be your friends.
Yeah. Maybe you'll be our first Twitter follower and we'll hit you with that follow back. You can hit us in the DMs.
First 50 followers get a follow back.
Yeah. All right. So back at it, like I said, we're going to end this little closing segment with just us talking about some of our favorite foods, favorite restaurants, a little bit, something like that. And, yeah, let's get into it, Hudson.
Favorite foods. I mean, we're gonna have a cooking channel. I don't know if you knew that, AD.
That was something I should have led off with, because all y'all need to know about.
He doesn't know what to lead off with. I'm here to save him.
Yep.
Just kidding.
This is what happens though. Hudson holds it down behind the scenes. But now y'all are seeing it.
Now I'm in the scenes.
Yes, you're seeing it in the scene. All right. So we got a cooking channel on this same YouTube. So it's not a different channel. It's just part of
Why'd you say we have a cooking channel then? We have a
That's
channel
why I clarified. That's why I clarified.
Okay.
That's why I clarified.
Okay.
So Live in Color, we'll have cooking shows, segments, all that. And the first one, buffalo chicken dip, classic. Already know it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yes, beautiful.
Hugely beautiful. Okay, it's amazing.
We're done with that. So
don't it. Yeah.
It definitely looks good. It's definitely something you should try at home. If you do try making it, let me know. Send a picture, whatever. And I'm just gonna teach you guys how to make more stuff in the future. Probably more videos to come. You'll see.
Probably gonna have like a guacamole one.
Maybe
that'd be fun to have.
Yep.
Whatever you want, like suggestions as well. If you want to send suggestions in.
Yeah, if you want me to make one of your recipes, let me know. I'll definitely give you a shout out. I'm always open to new stuff.
Maybe you're like, hey, like here's what I have. What can I do with this? We'll show you what to do. We got.
I'm all about that. I'm all about that. So just now that we promoted this cooking show. Cooking with Chef AD, Chef Boy AD.
Chef Boy AD.
Yes.
Yes.
You can get that name in your mind. Chef Boy AD. Sounds beautiful. Nice flow. Rolls right off the tongue. Tell your friends.
All the friends. As like we said already.
So
yeah. We're gonna. I'm gonna take the reins. We're gonna. Okay. So we have the cooking channel. Got me saying it now. We have cooking videos on our channel.
Yeah.
We're also going to have the story time, which should be launching. There should be a story time available.
Story time with
Check
AD.
the link in the description
Beautiful
for it. It will
stories.
be down there. At the end of this video, when we give up completely on everything, it'll be at the end of this video. So you can check it out there. Twitter, again, is I_live_in_color.
I live in color, just all underscores in between. It's very simple.
Except for space. Yeah, no space.
No spaces.
It's underscores instead of spaces. So that makes sense.
Nice and simple.
We try to just keep it simple here, honestly. Like that's our goal with this. Look at that. We got nice music coming in to fade us out. Anything else you want to say, AD, before I
just want to say we really do appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Keep it coming. I hope y'all enjoy this and just let us know some feedback on how y'all are reacting to this. If you like it, what you want to see more of. We're gonna try and keep it coming to y'all. Nice, innovative, creative stuff.
We're going to do about a video a week. Try to keep up with that. Over the summer, you're going to see a lot of fun stuff happen.
More videos.
Basically working on this full time, so...
We're out here.
Sky's the limit.
We do this.
Yeah, we do this. That's going to be a common thing we say a lot. I does this and he does this.
I do this. I love to say that. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
We out here.
I think we're good.
Catch y'all.
Have a good night, y'all.